Okay, what's up, ERWC? Let's do this little presentation, huh? We're looking at commercials. We're gonna apply what we learned in that article. Um, you're gonna tell me, we're gonna watch a commercial and then you're going to answer some questions that'll pop up on the screen. And you're gonna tell me, does the commercial use ethos, logos, and pathos? A lot of times they use combination, and to what effect. Okay, so let's get into it. And here we go. First commercial, Old Spice, I'm on a horse. Old Spice used to be marketed to older men. That was their kind of audience. And then, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, this Super Bowl commercial came out and they were totally trying to change their image. So let's see if they succeeded.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat with the man your man could smell it. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamonds. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
Everyone was talking about that commercial the next day. For the next month, everyone was like, I'm on a horse. Because that didn't get old. All right. What do you think? If you were going to sum up the commercial in one of the following words, what would it be? Yeah, it should be, I would think it would be funny. There is some logic in the commercial, but people aren't coming away from that going, oh, that makes a lot of sense. They're just thinking, what? That was random. And thinking it's funny. Now, what's the effect of funny, right? Is that ethos, pathos, and logos? What do you think? So combination, right? Certainly laughter, it's an emotion, right? You feel good, right? You like laughing. And when you think of your favorite commercials, they're usually funny ones. Nobody's thinking, wow, that depressing commercial was so hilarious. It's so great. I love that commercial. No, it's the funny ones that we love. So certainly it's creating emotion. It's making you, feel good about yourself, releasing some endorphins, and they're hoping that that connection you make with feeling good will resonate with that commercial next time you're trying to buy body wash, right? But there's certainly some ethos there as well. Anytime a commercial is funny, they're putting their image out there. Hey, we're a fun company. You know, it's the image they're trying to get across. And like I said, Old Spice was trying to completely change their image from, oh, this isn't the kind of body wash you want to buy, or deodorant or cologne or whatever it was. It's for your dad. And now it's like, yeah, we want you to buy this. Any logic? What do you think? What's the logic in the commercial? You may have missed it because there's all these random things going on. So if there's any fault of the commercial, maybe it's that. But look at your man, look back at me, he's not me. But if you want him to smell like me and not like women, then you should buy this product, because before this product, there weren't a lot of options for men. So it kind of makes sense. We have a product that's unique, therefore you should buy it, right? If this is what you want. And ladies, this is what you want. There might be a little bit of faulty logic. They're using an attractive man with some abs and some pecs. So they're asking the women, hey, do you want your man to smell like me? There might be a subconscious kind of, do you want your man to look like me? Right? Even though it's completely faulty and it doesn't make sense. This is no different than, putting beautiful women in makeup ads, very skinny women, and then all of a sudden the ladies are subconsciously thinking, oh, if I use this makeup, I'll be skinny. Well, that doesn't make any sense. If you use the makeup, you're gonna, possibly look like her if you can get a professional and put it on you like they did. Or unless you're a professional, I'm sure some of you ladies are. But some of that like subliminal faulty logic, they want, you to think about at some point. Okay. So we got logos. intending its audience is young people, and they want to make money. That's why they're changing their audience. All right, I think we're ready to move on. Let's take a look at this one. This is Jeep Hooligan.
There will be a seat left open, a light left on, a favorite dinner waiting, a warm bed made. There will be walks to take, swings to push, and baths to give. On your block, at the school, in your church, because in your home, in our hearts, you've been missed. You've been needed. You've been cried for, prayed for. You've been the reason we push on. Half the battle is just knowing this is half the battle. Because when you're home, we're more than a family. We are a nation that is whole again.
Another Super Bowl commercial. These are pretty popular. Just this kind of commercial. I'm sure you've seen them before. So, start with, what do you think? Ethos, pathos, or logos? There's no question this is pathos, right? It's just dripping with pathos. Every camera shot, every image in there, every piece of music, the narration, it's all the tugging your heartstrings. It's all completely, for that purpose. So let's talk about the music. What effect did the music have, or what was the intended effect of the music? Yeah, so we've got this kind of, starts off with the horns, right? And it's just, it's very passionate. It's very, sincere. It makes you think that something serious is going on. It's uplifting. It's almost like the Olympics, that kind of music. And it's throughout the whole thing. It just continues because we're supposed to just sustain this feeling of emotion throughout. All right, let's talk about some of the images. So we've got American flags, children playing, children praying, babies, mothers crying. We've got, churches. We've got events, these families, at the dinner table. You've got military. What's the purpose of, every single one of these images is for what purpose? Yeah, it's for, it's nostalgia. It's to get your heartstrings going. It's, when people see the military, they instantly, feel some pride that these people are putting their lives on the line. When you see families and children, people are going to get emotional about it, right? American flag, people are going to feel patriotic, get emotional. And so the question is, how does this all connect with Jeep, right? So we'll get to the logos in a second. Why use Oprah Winfrey? She's got the quote, and she's narrating it in a slightly robotic sounding voice. Why use Oprah? So anytime commercials use celebrities, it's automatic ethos, right? It's, oh, if this person endorses our product, then it must be a good product. And Oprah's especially known for this kind of thing, right? When she had her show, people, I don't know if anyone remembers her show at this point. It's Ellen now. But she used to have an Oprah book club, and anytime she said, read this book, millions of people read the book. So it's pretty smart to use someone like Oprah, at least when this commercial came out, she was still very well known. And her voice probably fits the commercial as well. That's probably why they made it sound a little bit robotic to mellow it out, make it sound more serious, right? Okay, so there's a couple places where there's one place where it says in our churches, and then they show a church. And then when the kids are praying, they show kids praying. Is that going to be Ethos, Pathos, Logos? What do you think? So definitely ethos. When a company says, "Hey, by the way, we're bringing up something religious," all of a sudden, religious people say, "Oh, the people must care about that, right? So they must be a company that we want to endorse, right?" People feel better about, oh, if I believe this religion and I know this company also kind of endorses that, then I'm going to feel comfortable, buying their product. I don't know if there's any logic though. There's certainly some emotion. People might feel emotional, like, oh, we're connected. But I would definitely go with ethos more than anything else. And then, how is Jeep trying to connect themselves with all this pathos that's going on? What's another way they're using ethos? What do you think? So they're saying, hey, we support these troops, right? So we're a good company. We do things that are right. We do things that you like, so you should endorse this as well. So a lot of companies will do that. Any logic? Is there any logic in this that leads us from, because of the things we see in this commercial, here's the reason why we should buy a Jeep? I think the only thing is maybe, they support the troops, so we should support them. But is that the best reason to buy a car? I don't know. Not that I have anything against Jeep. Please don't sue me. All right. Here's a personal favorite of mine. Squatty Potty. This unicorn changed the way I poop. We won't watch the whole thing, but let's take a look.
This is where your ice cream comes from. The creamy poop of a mystic unicorn. Totally clean, totally cool, and soft served straight from a sphincter. They're good at pooping. But you know who sucks at pooping? You do. That's because when you sit on a porcelain throne, it's muscle to kink in the hose and stops the Ben and Jerry's from sliding out smoothly. Is that a problem? I don't know. Are hemorrhoids a problem? Because sitting at this angle can cause hemorrhoids, bloating, constipation, and a bundle of other crap. And seriously, unicorn hemorrhoids? The glitter is everywhere. But what happens when you go from a sit to a squat? Voila, this muscle relaxes and that kink goes away faster than Pegasus Lane's sweet-shirted dookie. Now your colon's open and ready for battle. That's because our bodies were made to poop in a squat, and now there's a product that lets you squat in your own home. Introducing the Squatty Potty. No, Squatty Potty is not a joke. And yes, it will give you the best poop of your life, guaranteed. I don't just mean you bloated lords and hemorrhoidal ladies. I mean everyone. Kink, unkink. Kink, unkink. It's simple science, really. Can't get the last scoop out of the carton. With the Squatty Potty, you get complete elimination. Spend too much time on the chamber plot. The Squatty Potty makes you go twice as fast for your money back. I stream, you stream, and plop, plop, baby. Maybe you're sore from squeezing out solid globs of rocky road. The Squatty Potty gives you a smooth stream of froyo that glides like a virgin swan. Plus, when you're done, it tucks neatly out of sight, thanks to its innovative, patented design. Truly a footstool fit for a constipated king. So, if you're a human being who poops from your butt, click here to order your Squatty Potty today at squattypotty.com. You wish you tried it years ago. And if you don't trust the prince, how about your doctor? Shark Tank cut first, NPR, Men's Health, Howard Stern. He poops from his bust. They're all crazy about the Squatty Potty, not to mention the 2,000 Amazon users who gave the Squatty Potty 5 stars, including the author of this moving haiku.
All right. They sell these at Costco for, you could buy 2 of them for $30. I'm not endorsing any of these products, by the way. Anyway, and no, I don't have one. I should get one of these. So what do you think? If you had to choose one of these, ethos, logos, pathos, really, which one comes out the most? Think about it. And you may say pathos because of the humor, but I think once you get past the kind of funny image of a unicorn pooping, the whole thing's just filled with logos, right? It's completely logical that here's a diagram that shows you exactly how your body works, right? And here's what will happen if you use our product, and here's what will happen if you don't. It gives you, statistics and numbers and how long it will take you to go to the bathroom, if you use our product and if you don't. There's a ton of it's the most logical commercial that's out there. Very few commercials use logic, and I was looking for some, and I thought this one actually that makes sense. I don't endorse this product. Any pathos? Yeah, well, no question they're going for the humor, right? Any other emotions? I mean, I guess if you have hemorrhoids, you might get emotional about having a product that'll help with that. Ethos, what do you think? There's definitely, all the endorsements at the end, right? That's all ethos. Look at all these people that, including like Men's Health and, that endorse us. The number of stars on Amazon, that's actually, it's a pretty, a lot of people use those ratings. I know I do. Which product am I going to buy? 5 stars. Which restaurant am I going to go to? On Yelp, 5 stars. Smart. Man, I love this product. I'm not endorsing this product. I've never used it. Yeah. Who's going to buy one? I am. Okay, moving on. What do we got? 2 more? 3 more? Maybelline Dream Nude Air Foam Foundation. What in the world is going on here?
Heavy makeup? Lighten up. New Dream Nude Air Foam Foundation from Maybelline, New York. Our most lightweight foundation for 100% nude perfection. The secret. Other ingredients weigh skin down. Our unique foam releases air-rated pigments that cover and perfect without heaviness. For a flawless finish that's light as air, 100% nude and perfect. Experience the foam sensation. New Dream Nude Air Foam. Finishes formula. Maybelline.
Typical beauty commercial, right? Beauty product. All right, what do you think? Ethos, logos, pathos, logos, pathos. They're going for the logos, right? They're going for, well, look, this is what it does. Maybe the fact that they put their name out there might be some ethos. In the music, there's certain things in there that'll create some pathos. But I think what they're going for is the logos before anything else. But once again, is there some flawed logos? Yeah, so this is the same people that are in these commercials every time, right? Look at those faces. You got the skinny, certain hair, the certain skin colors. It's all designed. It's that idea that if I use this product, this is who I'm going to look like, which, I don't use makeup. You tell me, ladies. So, a lot of, you got to watch for that faulty logic. And I think a lot of it's subconscious. They don't tell you that you're going to look like this. But that's the idea. And it's what they want people to think. Music, what do you think? What does it add? It's certainly that light, I think if there's any pathos, it's in the music, it's in the design, maybe the lighting, the background, but it's supposed to kind of bring a light touch to it and like kind of almost fun a little bit, right? It's kind of got that vibe of this is kind of fun, and then as they hit you with, this is an important product to buy. I mean, the bubbles, that was kind of interesting. What do you think? Yeah, like playful, right? Like almost childlike, like playing bubbles when you were a kid. Again, a lot of this is very subconscious, and they were doing this on purpose. Any ethos? Yeah, I already mentioned it. I know. I mentioned most of these questions already. Yeah, so maybe it's Maybelline. I mean, it's that tagline. Everybody knows it. They kind of just put it out there. Not a ton, but they just expect, hey, if you like our product, you're going to like this product, right? Okay. Oh, we're coming to the end. All right, let's end with one of my faves. I'm not even telling you what this is a commercial for.
Yazoo condoms. Fun, sexy, safe.
I mean, that might be the other most logical commercial I've seen. So what else? So what do you think? Ethos, logos, pathos. It could be a combination on this one, I think. So certainly we're going for the humor there, especially when it comes up. Used condoms. That's going to be. I think that's going to make some people laugh. But man, there's something logical about that. You don't want to have kids. Because if you have kids, that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying my kids do that, but what was that brand again? Anyway, ethos, not a lot going on, right? Okay. Thanks for watching. Turn this thing off.